Long ago, in the ancient land of Israel, a shadow fell upon the valleys. The Philistines, a fierce and powerful people, had gathered their army for battle against the Israelites. Among their ranks was a champion unlike any other, Goliath, a giant of a man, standing over 9 feet tall, clad in bronze armor, and wielding a spear like a weaver's beam. Every morning and evening for 40 days, Goliath would stride out between the two armies, bellowing taunts and challenges, daring any Israelite to face him in single combat. The prize, the losing nation, would become enslaved to the victor. Fear gripped the hearts of the Israelites. King Saul, their towering king, and all his warriors trembled at the sight and sound of Goliath. No one dared to step forward. Meanwhile, in the town of Bethlehem, a young shepherd boy named David was tending his father's sheep. David was the youngest of 8 sons, and small for his age. His elder brothers were soldiers in King Saul's army. One day, David's father Jesse sent him to the battlefield to bring provisions to his brothers and to check on their well-being. As David approached the camp, he heard the familiar taunts of Goliath echoing through the valley. He saw the fear on the faces of the Israelite soldiers. "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine," David asked, "that he should defy the armies of the living God?" His eldest brother Eliab rebuked him, accusing him of arrogance and neglecting his sheep. But David persisted, his heart burning with indignation for the honor of God and his people. His words reached the ears of King Saul, who summoned the boy. Saul looked at David, a mere youth with rosy cheeks, and scoffed. "You are not able to go out against this Philistine and fight him, for you are but a youth, and he has been a man of war from his youth." But David, with quiet confidence, recounted how he had faced lions and bears that attacked his flock, delivering his sheep from their jaws. "The Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and from the paw of the bear will deliver me from the hand of this Philistine." Convinced by David's unwavering faith, Saul relented, offering David his own armor. But the heavy, cumbersome armor was too big for David, and he found he could not move in it. So David took it off. Instead, he chose 5 smooth stones from the stream bed, put them in his shepherd's pouch, and took his trusty slingshot in his hand. With nothing but these humble tools and an unshakable faith in God, David walked out to face the mighty Goliath. Goliath, seeing the youthful, unarmed boy approaching, was enraged. "Am I a dog," he roared, "that you come to me with sticks?" He cursed David by his gods and promised to feed his flesh to the birds of the air and the beasts of the field. But David stood firm. "You come to me with a sword and with a spear and with a javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. This day the Lord will deliver you into my hand, and I will strike you down and cut off your head, that all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel." As Goliath began to advance, David swiftly ran towards him. He reached into his pouch, took out a stone, placed it in his slingshot, and hurled it with all his might. The stone flew through the air and struck Goliath squarely in his forehead. The giant staggered, then fell face down to the ground, dead. The Philistines, witnessing the impossible, cried out in fear and fled. The Israelites, emboldened by David's victory, rose up with a mighty shout and pursued their enemies, achieving a great triumph that day. David then took Goliath's own sword and cut off the giant's head, bringing it as a trophy to Jerusalem. From that day forward, David, the young shepherd boy, was hailed as a hero. His